Hello, welcome to Let's Play Persona 4. I'm Katayako, and in the last episode we had a fun little talk with Namatame. In this episode we're going to go ahead and go to bed, and we're going to start some investigations tomorrow to see if we can find some new information on the cases that happened over 6 months ago. About half a year ago. Sound like fun? Good. Today is this day of school's founded. You have a day off from school. Let's go investigate the town. So, first off, I'm gonna hit my controller against the table, and then we're gonna go to the shopping district. So let's see, this woman here. What is it? About those murders. What are you talking about? Explain about the incident involving Slavic Yamano, the female announcer. Did that all happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyways? Well, I don't fucking know. That would be a good idea. So go ahead and go up this way. Go to the shopping. Actually, there's one more person. There's one person you should talk to here. It's this woman. Yeah, that's you? Can I help you about those murders? The incident last spring? Did something happen? Oh, that's right. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about it. About that. Oh, I must be getting old, huh? It's funny because they say it's like half a year ago, but I think for this Let's Play, it's probably been a year. Tomate. Yay, stop. Anyways, continuing on. I think it says tomate. I'm just assuming. Anyways, moving on. So we're gonna go up here, and we're going to talk to a few people. This man. Hey, listen to this. Rizette came and spoke to me. Yeah, isn't that nice? This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph on what type of guy she's into. Anyways, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. About those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Oh, you didn't ask any questions? Good. Now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rizette right now. You're a dick. Okay. And then these two people over here by the shrine. You. The fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? About those murders. A little while ago they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Yeah, okay. Is it true the officials would know the suspicious blah blah blah? Yes, hello. Fog isn't clearing. Even though the year's almost over, it's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? About those murders. I can't remember something from that long ago. Oh, okay. Anyone suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Tojima-kun's house. Wow. Okay. Yep. Recall anyone suspicious? Have you seen any weird people aside from Namatame-san? Nope, I don't think so. Oh. No. Aren't you just useless? I don't think I need to talk to this woman. Yeah. I wonder if I can buy a gas mask. I don't fucking care. Okay, so this guy here, he's a police officer, I believe. I forget. And I just see more news about murders. I thought I'd stand here and watch the sunset, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Do you have a question? About those murders? Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So this whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? Shut up. Okay, we're calling anyone suspicious. It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there'd be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. Useless. Yeah, I think you gotta talk to all these people. So many people to talk to. Hello. We're calling anyone suspicious. No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Rosette. Fuck you. Moving on. That guy is a dick. Moving on over to the girl Yosuke was talking to. Hello. We're calling anyone suspicious. A strange person? No, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. Okay. Can I help you? We're calling anyone suspicious. A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone, not from this town anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to go down to the floodplain Floodplain? The plane is flooded with planes. What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nothing for you. Let's go down here, maybe. Downhill. Anybody downhill? Nope. That's pretty empty. That's cool. Going up. Moving on. Hello, sir. Sir. My daughter was in an accident. That sucks. I feel bad for you. How about you? About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. Whoops. I meant to talk to him, then push triangle. Call anyone suspicious. We've heard a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. What else do you just for you? Ah, kitty cat. Hello. Hello. About those murders. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? No, I don't. Call anyone suspicious. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everybody would know about it right quick. You're all so useless. Alright, so now we go back, or not back, but now we go up to Junez. Talk to this little girl over here. You. Hey, it's Naoto. Can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Doesn't look like I find any information about the incident last spring. Recall anyone suspicious. A suspicious person? Now that you mentioned it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Alright, so now we go into town, and we go back to the shopping district and talk to the girl that Yosuke's talking to. Yeah, you gotta fucking go everywhere, man. They just make you run all around the town. So, excuse me, miss. Someone told me that you saw someone suspicious. What is it? Huh? Someone told you I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. Seems to be remembered when Namatame tried to warn Saki. Seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Doesn't look like you find anything more for a suspicious person. You've got that information you could. You should report back to the group. And here we go. Now it'll get a bit interesting, I'll show you. Chinese diner, Aya. You meet up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
Poor Rise. Sucks being famous.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered. Food. Sounds good.
Now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today, which was absolutely nothing.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask you about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decided to go outside and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit has some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, someone in the small town who fits all the facts. The person who's the most likely culprit is. Now they give you a bunch of choices, and obviously, I already know the answer, obviously. I'm gonna eliminate all of them for you. I believe you get 3 tries, and if you don't get it right by the 3rd try, you get the bad ending, which is pretty much exactly the same as the bad ending I showed you where Nanako lives. When you don't push Namatame into the TV, it's pretty much exactly the same as that, so I'm not going to show you again because it's the same thing. So, obviously it's not Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, or Teddy, so someone else. Obviously it's not Kanji, Rise, or Naoto. There's no way it could be any of them, really. Now, here's where we're getting to some stuff. It's obviously not Dojima, because he's the detective on the case, and he would... It's not going to be Dojima. It's not going to be Nanako. There's no way it's Nanako. I'll leave Adachi for now, but he is on the police force, and you can't imagine a police officer doing that, but you never know. Taro Namatame, we already proved that's not him, so we'll go to someone else again. It's definitely not Mayumi Yamano because she's dead. It's not Saki Konishi because she's dead. It's not Morooko because he's dead. It's not Mitsuo Kubo because he was a copycat murderer. He couldn't do anything on his own. So someone else. Now, Misuzu Hiragi, it probably wasn't her. I think she has an alibi or something, and she kind of disowned Namatame, so she doesn't really have a reason. It's definitely not Kashiwagi. It's our fucking teacher. It's not Otani Hanako. Hanako, it's definitely not her. She's that fat classmate. It's definitely not Ai, Ko, or Daisuke, just because they're our friends and you usually wouldn't think that they would do our friends. So someone else. Now, Naoki, I suppose, is a possibility, but can you really imagine him killing his own sister? I can't. Hisano is an old woman. You really don't think she could do that. Sayoko's a nurse. I don't think it would be her. Shu is just a child trying to be good in school. It couldn't be him. It can't be Yumi because I just can't. I don't think it's Eri Minami because none of these people have any connection to the case anyways. So think once again, we'll start at the beginning. So I went through everybody in the case, and now this may come as a surprise, but this is the answer. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't possibly You can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Ms. Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Ms. Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then... is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel you're getting closer to the truth. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but the Judgment Arcana fucking jumps, because this is the end of the game here, man. This is like the last half of the game, and it just jumps all the way to rank 10 within a few days. It's hilarious. Seeking the truth social links reach level 4. You're part of the personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown. Yes, let's keep going.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Adachi!
Ah, damn it! Adachi!
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse, like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. So, who, out of all of my subscribers that watched this, did any of you guess it was Adachi? Anybody at all? If you did, congrats to you. You have mad props and my respect, because you are a smart bastard. I didn't guess Adachi. I actually had to do that end part where I chose people like 3 times before I chose the right person, so congrats. I was guessing. Going down the line. So, yep, Judgment Arcana goes up again. And then we go home. That will be the end of this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and do more stuff. Doesn't that sound like fun? Good. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.